Listen to this. I've got 3 massive Celtic stories today, and the last one is the one that could shake paradise to its core. Carter-Vickers has everyone talking. Rodgers has fired a big warning at Daizen, and then there's the bombshell about the manager's own future. Stick with me right till the end. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 1,000 subscribers, but that's just the start. With more than 2,000 views on every story, if you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 1,500 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. We have 6 news a day to keep you updated with the mighty Celtic. Hit that subscribe button and be part of it. Let me tell you, I nearly had a fright when I saw big Cameron Carter-Vickers hobbling about at the end of that match in Belgrade. You know the way it is. Every time he so much as stretches his leg, folks start panicking, thinking the whole back line's about to collapse. And can you blame me? He's only just come back from a wee knee operation, so you'd expect the nerves to be jangling when he looks uncomfortable. But here's the good news. He's back in full training at Lennoxtown, looking solid, sharp, and every bit the rock at the back we need. I've seen the pictures. He's in there with the rest of the lads. No problems at all. It's like watching a storm pass over Glasgow. For a minute, you think you're about to get soaked to the bone. Then the clouds shift and the sun peeks through. That's Carter-Vickers right now. We dodged a bullet. Rodgers knows exactly how crucial the big man is. Without him, our defense looks like a pub team in the back garden. But with him, calm, authority, and the kind of composure that makes the opposition look nervous before the whistle even goes. And let's be honest, the Blues across the city would love nothing more than to see him crocked. Imagine the noise from Ibrox if Carter-Vickers was out long-term. They'd celebrate that harder than one of their scrappy penalty wins. But nah, he's fine. Sorry, lads, no excuses for you this weekend. We've got Hibs coming to Paradise, then straight into Braga, away in Europe. These are massive fixtures. You don't want to be going into them with a patched-up defense. Having Carter-Vickers fit and firing is like starting a battle with your best warrior at the front. The whole team lifts when he's there. He's vice-captain for a reason, and Rodgers is breathing a big sigh of relief, same as me and you. Now, here's the thing I want to ask you, and don't dodge the question. Is Carter-Vickers the single most important player in this Celtic squad, more than even Calmac? Because I'll be honest with you, without Calmac, the midfield loses its brain. But without Carter-Vickers, the defense loses its spine. So who's the real heartbeat of this team? The captain in the middle of the park, or the rock at the back? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's jay it, loldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts. Now here's a story that's got plenty of folk talking. Our Japanese workhorse Daizen Maeda, the man who bagged 33 goals last season, now struggling to even look like the same player. Can you believe it? From tearing defenses apart to barely making a dent, just 2 headers in 10 games this campaign. You heard me right. 2 headers. That's not the Maeda we know, the one who runs like a bullet train down the wings, frightening defenders out their boots. And here's the kicker. The boy had already cleared out his locker last month, expecting a move. Bags packed, ready to go, only for the deal to collapse when Celtic couldn't line up a replacement in time. Imagine that. Ready to walk out Paradise's doors, then back in again like nothing happened. No wonder the spark's not been there. Rodgers, though, is standing by him. And fair play, he's right. The gaffer's warning him not to fall into that trap of self-pity, calling it dangerous territory. And he's spot on. Once you start feeling sorry for yourself in football, you're finished. We've seen it 1,000 times before. Rodgers wants Daizen to graft for his teammates, his family, and of course for you sitting there in the stands at Paradise. That's the way back. Fight, run, bleed for the shirt. Against Red Star in Belgrade, Rodgers hooked him at half-time, brought on Kelechi Iheanacho, and bang, Iheanacho grabs the goal. You don't need to be a football genius to know that kind of thing eats away at a striker. You're the starter, then you're hooked, then the lad who replaces you scores. The question is, does Maeda have the mentality to bounce back? Rodgers says aye, and you'd have to hope so because the gaffer's right about one thing. When Maeda's at his best, he's a nightmare for defenders. But here's where I'll stir the pot a wee bit. If you clear out your locker, if you're ready to walk, should you really still be trusted to lead the line for Celtic? Rodgers says, yes, I'm not so sure. The heart of this club is about commitment, and if there's even a shadow of doubt about a player's head being elsewhere, it can drag the whole team down. So I'll put this straight to you. Should Daizen Maeda still be starting games for Celtic, or has the time come to let Iheanacho and the new boys lead the line while he sorts himself out? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jai it loldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Here we go then, straight into the big one, Brendan Rodgers and his contract. Now, this is the kind of story that makes every Celtic fan sit up. Because let's be honest, when the gaffer's future is up in the air, it casts a shadow over everything else. Rodgers has come out and said it plain as day. There is nothing as of yet, no. Short, sharp, and to the point. And that's not the sort of thing you want to hear when you're watching him guide the boys through big European nights and domestic battles. He's in the final year of his deal. He's won more silverware. He's dragged us back into the Champions League knockouts. And yet the board's still dithering. You'd think by now there'd be a pen on the table, contract ready, maybe even a pint to seal the deal. But no, silence. Now, some folk will tell you it's just Rodgers being Rodgers, keeping his focus on the pitch and fair play. He's said before that he's open to staying if everyone's pulling in the same direction. But here's the rub. If you're him, do you really trust this board to match your ambition? That's the real sticking point. The Celtic support wants investment, wants a squad ready to dominate at home and actually make a mark in Europe. Instead, we're stuck with uncertainty while across the city the Rangers are clinging to hope, like they always do, praying our house falls apart. And you can bet the press will spin this any way they can. Rodgers unsettled, Rodgers on the move, all that noise. But let's be honest, this is a man who knows his worth. If the club don't show ambition, don't give him the backing, he could easily walk. And the thought of losing him right when the team's building momentum, that's a nightmare you wouldn't even wish on the lot, crying down Sucky Hall Street on a rainy night. So here's my question to you. Should Rodgers sign a new deal now and put all the rumors to bed, or should he hold the board's feet to the fire and make them prove they're serious about giving him the backing Celtic deserves? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's guy it. Laldi till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs.